Today is
Yeah.
Natalie Portman's birthday, and I talked about her before you came on. And I said, I know she's having a great birthday because she made it out of Hollywood. She was 12 years old when she did The Professional, and she talks about
Oh,
how she was so highly sexualized as a child actor
oh
because of the
yeah.
role that she had. And she talked about how, even reviewers were talking about her budding breasts and all this kind of stuff. And you were
Oh yeah.
14 years old in the film
Right.
Lipstick. And then, of course, you went on to do Manhattan as well. When you look at those kind of roles and those kind of choices and things, because I said to myself, I said on the show, I said, I think that children are always at danger when they're actors and models. I worked in fashion, and
Yes.
you can testify that fashion modeling is one of the worst jobs to put an insecure or a child with no agency or a person with no agency, right?
Yeah.
But
Right.
for in your opinion, and did you feel that like Natalie Portman felt that like being highly sexualized
Well,
at
she
such a
was.
young age was tricky for you?
I mean, certainly I was, but I think my connection to my hometown, this will sound strange, but my
Mm-hmm.
connection to my hometown in Idaho and the fact that I kept going back there and kind of grounding in a place that
Mm-hmm.
they didn't think I was special. I was just a
Uh huh.
kid that grew up
Yep.
there, went to school, did whatever, but it kept me real. And maybe that's the
Mm-hmm.
reason it kept me real, but I never, when I was young, I didn't live in Hollywood unless I was making a movie. So I paid no attention to what people said. I always kind of I try to avoid, the gossip or the things that are going around. I
Yeah.
mean, Natalie, of course, had so much attention and it was so intense. And I suppose that I did as well, but I was working and I didn't focus on it. Um, I think in retrospect, I realized I was highly sexualized, and I hadn't kind of put it together until much later in my life. And now it's kind of like that. What's underneath? It's like you have to realize that as we get older, we're not. I'm no longer defined by the way that I look. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
defined by how other people perceive me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm defined by how I perceive me. But it
Yep.
takes a long time to get there. I mean, luckily for her, she got out of, quote unquote Hollywood
Yeah.
and has kids and is married
Yep.
and is doing her life. And that's
And
what
she
you
does
have
it
to
on her
do. You
own
have to do
terms
your life.
now. Yeah, she does it
Yes,
on her own terms.
exactly.